Hello spooky people, my name is Betty Babs and welcome back to the channel. And also welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. In the last episode, our sister Patrice told us that we are now going to run for witch cult president, and for some reason we said, okay. And then also, I think we have a little friend waiting for us at the window. We'll see, I don't really remember. But first things first, as usual, I'm going to show you the content warnings. They will be on the screen right now, but they will also be the first thing in the description box, so you can also check them out over there. And with that being said, let us hop right into the game. Alright, I was right. We do have a little buddy at the window. Anything else? I think last episode we did a lot. We read a story, we made a card, so I think today we can just hop on in and take a little friend. Dear Fortuna, you wanted to see us, right? I'd love a get-together before the race starts. Let me know when it's good time and I'll pick up Dahlia and come over to your place. Your friend, Jasmine. Oh, right. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Okay, besties, come on over. And Abramar's just there? Why is Abramar just there? Why is he there? Is this legal? I don't know. Thanks for coming. It's been centuries since we got the three of us together. I don't know why we didn't do this, I don't know, right away. What's up, witches? And you bet, magic life can get so chaotic sometimes that we just forget to enjoy it. Yeah, it makes me so happy to see the two of you together. Okay, tell me about some adventure I missed. What did we do last time? Should we plan a trip? Tell me about the adventure I missed. Let's go with that one. I took Jasmine hunting once. What? Really? Oh my, she did. And never again, I'll tell you. Poor Jasmine. Jasmine really would make a fine demon hunter. That sand dweller didn't stand a chance. Jasmine planted some magical seeds into the dunes, and in a matter of minutes, boom! A big fucking vine emerged out of the white sands, strangling the demon. It was horrible. I only had to slice that fucker's throat. The stench of blood, ugh, I don't know how you do it, Dahlia. Then she spent the whole evening building a grave for the worm. It was beautiful though, wasn't it? I would have loved to have been there. I missed you so much. Me too. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile so we can all go on adventures again. Are you nervous about the elections? You can't imagine. I'm cool, more exciting than anything. Well, you know what, besties? I'm going to add to that stress because I'm also going to run. On the other hand, I'm not worried because whoever wins in the end, the coven is going to be well looked after. On the other hand, I want what's best for the coven, and I truly believe my program is the safest bet. Just to be clear, I do think you'd make for a lovely leader. But playing it safe is the death of progress, Jasmine. But aren't we all well already? We just need to iron out Aidana's more abusive politics and put some love into the community. That's because the status quo benefits you. Think about all the novices and all the witches who don't fit into that orderly vision, myself included. My plan is not to start a revolution, but to level the playing field. It's not fair that power is held by the eldest. Novices need to be guided, though. Think about when we had just ascended. We weren't in any shape to be making important decisions. I don't know about that. Age has its own setbacks, right? I think I said that as well. I think I also said that. Still mortified by Abramar just sitting there. What do you think, Fortuna? Well, about that. I guess it is time I make my stance clear. I'm running for a leader myself. What? Oh my, but aren't you exiled? Patrice is gonna help me run the campaign. In fact, it was her who practically forced me into this venture. Okay, and what's your deal? I'm not really sure yet. We still have to define our program, but my sister is dead set on having my divination at the helm of the new government. That'd be quite an asset, alright. Have you really thought this through? I doubt a criminal has much of a chance at leadership. Jasmine! You fucking take that back. You fucking... That's a bit strong, Jasmine. What the fuck? I'm not a criminal, Jasmine. Part of the plan of becoming the next leader is to eradicate unfair punishments. So you actually wanted to meet us to declare war, huh? What? Girl, what the fuck? Not war. I just thought it would be proper to let you know firsthand. I really think that, no matter who wins, the future is bright. Yeah, that's what I like to think. But the stress of competing against you two is a bit overwhelming. Why don't we use this opportunity to promise that, no matter what, we'll still be friends after the race is over? No promises needed. I never had any doubt about it. Likewise, we'll always be friends. Love how I completely read Dahlia's sentence completely wrong. Okay, we're all just gonna ignore that. Thank you. I don't know what I would do if I lost you. You won't. I love you. I love you too. I love you 3. Fuck off. Okay, the next few weeks are about to get pretty busy. I'd better leave and start preparing my knives. Figuratively speaking, I understand? No, literally. I'm a daggersmith. That's what I do. No need to stab anyone, though. I hope. Okay, you two take care. Okay, see you soon. Take care, both of you. Bye. Thanks for coming. So, Abramar, you want to tell me why the fuck you're just in the window and no one gives a shit suddenly? Okay. Okay, Patrice, let's fucking go. Everything is set to go. Get your shit in order because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready and we'll review the program and campaign plan. Okay, I guess. I fucking hate that. Patrice, why do you do this to me? Let's fucking go. How are you? Honestly, like IRL, I would be fucking awful anxious and terrified, but I think I'm excited and eager to start. Let's get it going. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Dahlia and Jasmine? Yes, I did. How did they take it? You know, the paranoid little freak in me thinks it's that, but I'm gonna say we're all fine. We promised we'll always be friends no matter what. So corny. This is going to be the weirdest political race in the universe. Maybe all political conflicts should be handled with as much love as this one. Well, jury's still out on how well it's going to go. They're good friends. I'm sure this will all be handled honorably. There's no honor in politics, only victory. Okay, Patrice, calm down. Whatever. What now? Okay, allow me to give you a rundown of what's ahead. We have to define a program and a plan. First, we'll analyze our opponents, and I'll interview you to see where we stand on the main issues. Then, we'll sketch and review a program. Once we get to something solid, we'll form a team and schedule some campaign actions to get the ball rolling. The date for the election congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. All clear? Yes. Good. First of all, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the coven? You know, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Do you need me to explain them to you? I think by now I know about them. Okay, good. Let's start dissecting our rivals then. Who do you want to start with? Let's start with Jasmine. Understood. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution circa 1800. That put her in a cultural sweet spot for amassing the sympathies of the coven. She's a young witch in the eyes of the eldest, medieval and ancient witches, but not so alien as us contemporary witches with our world wars, TV, internet and other global lunacies. Jasmine gets along with us, but is also part of the last decent generation, according to the most conservative witches. Her politics are liberal... Calm down. Her politics are a liberal revision of Adonis, removing the most tyrannical? The English is Englishing again. Mechanism by reducing punishment and responsibilities. That will maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from so many duties and the fear of failure. Whoa, how did you manage to get all that info in so little time? Enjoying the perks of having a journalist sister now, huh? Now focus. The program to achieve this is: judgment will be performed by a quorum of the 4 eldest witches in agreement with the leader. That is the sweetest candy of a program for the old lot. Enforcement will work with a system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warnings, she will be expelled from the coven. Way less radical than exile, and the worst case scenario is the freedom to start anew somewhere else. Regarding forbidden arts, she won't change a thing. Anything deemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. Then, for moral affairs, Jasmine proposes a model of protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess that'll be determined by the quorum of the eldest. Lastly, as for witch duties, she proposes a policy of no vigilance. Jasmine argues that we should trust every sister will have the coven's interests in mind, and that there's no need to evaluate or impose any duties on any member. And, of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the coven to devour Adana's corpse so we all become more powerful. I can feel a sneeze coming up. Okay, it's gone. Take a minute to interiorize Jasmine's program. Sure. Done. Girl, I don't know. She wants the old witches, expulsion after many warnings, forbidden arts are banned, which we definitely do not want because we want behemoths to be in the picture. Mortal affairs, guide and protect. Girl, I don't fucking know. And witch duties, freedom and trust. Girl. Right? Girl. Done. Perfect. So tell me now. What do you think is the best strategy to undermine her program? Okay, so I don't want to undermine it. It's pretty cool. Nah, these Lex policies will insensitivize foul play. Very true. These plans benefit the powerful and forsake novices. Also kind of true. Individualism will fracture the community. Absolutely the fuck not. And tradition and coven culture will vanish in this setup. So it's either these Lex policies will incentivize foul play or these plans benefit the powerful and forsake novices. Because I feel like Jasmine's political... Listen, right now there are in America the presidential debates going on and we have fucking brain dead versus brain dead old people, and I feel like Jasmine's politics would be that. They would be exactly that. There would be fucking 5 billion-year-old witches making decisions for literally everyone, and it's like I feel like this is not the best choice, so I think I'm gonna go with these plans benefit the powerful and forsake novices. Interesting. If we adopt this strategy, we may polarize the coven's opinion, but in the long run we could gather the support of the young and weak plus the support of the most compassionate elders. It may do the trick. Good. Now to assess the candidate herself. Let's use your privileged info on Jasmine. What would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? Okay, so she's extremely intelligent and manipulative. Okay, I don't think she's manipulative. I don't think she even has that in her soul. She's a pillar of the community, her apparent innocence and frailty, her resourcefulness, her charming mother-like aura. So I think it's either she's a pillar of the community or her resourcefulness. But I think I'm gonna go with a pillar of the community because I think a lot of people go to her for her herbs and shit, right? So I think I'm gonna go with that one. She helps and provides for many people with her garden and has many contacts and friends. That sure puts her ahead in the race from the very start. It'll be hard to win people's trust in Jasmine over to our side. We'll need to undermine her capabilities as a leader and reinforce her status as a community provider so she stays like that, rather than as a ruler. Now to her flaws. What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Oh, god fuck. Her anxiety, she gets stressed easily. Envy, her compassion, she's easy to intimidate. I don't think we can choose that because she literally killed Sandworm. The fuck? Vanity. She worries too much about her appearances. We could go with anxiety. We could also go with compassion. Because I feel like she's a very, she's an empath. Right? I feel like she's an empath. I feel like compassion or anxiety. Let's go with anxiety. I don't fucking know. Ooh, that's really easy to exploit. Good. Patrice, you mean-ass motherfucker. Fuck. That's a flaw that'll trigger almost automatically just by competing for leadership. But we can push her buttons so she loses focus and messes up. I feel so bad doing this. Toughen up, Fortuna. Her advisors will be doing the same about you, no doubt. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right... if we play our cards right, wink wink, our cards right, we can hope for a clean victory. Focus on bringing your best game and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. Talk about pressure. Shall we go over Dahlia now? Yeah, sure. Dahlia's not from Earth. On our home planet, politics have evolved and twisted more than anywhere else in the explored universe. She comes from the demonic desert lands, where matriarchy, based warlordism, and chieftainship are the primary form of organization, even nowadays. I'm not saying to underestimate her, but we can expect her not to be well prepared to navigate the intricacies of a political campaign. Use more problematic words for me to pronounce, Patrice. Go on. Go off. On the other hand, Dahlia's politics seems to be very different from her homeworld's. From what I've gathered, her focus seems to be collectivizing the Coven's duties and responsibilities, distributing the Coven's power horizontally. Level the playing field is practically her slogan. A program to achieve this is judgment by referendum. Dahlia argues that in a community this compact, we should have to account for every member's input, regardless of their background or preparation. Enforcement. None whatsoever. She believes in amicable resolution. And should dialogue fail, she wants to leave the matter in the hands of the arbitrage office. Her point being that we don't need to police ourselves when we already have the magical pact. Forbidden arts. Allow free access to any kind of magic, and control them through education, not banning. Mortal affairs. Cut all ties with mortals. Dahlia believes we're too privileged to be messing with people's lives. She thinks we should leave them be and focus on the cosmic and the magical. Witch duties. Magical tax. Have every member of the Coven share a percentage of their magic output to pool resources for the benefit of the clan. And finally, she believes we should scatter Aidana's remains so more witches can ascend and our Coven can become more diverse. As you can see, Dahlia is betting on a kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say. What do you think is the best strategy to undermine her program? Okay, so I don't want to undermine it. It's pretty cool. Expose her naivety. Expose how naive she is. Stop it with the words. Faith in good intentions is ridiculous. Well, not entirely, Go Boss. Horizontalism will make us slow and clumsy. No. Point out the failure of communism on Earth. Okay. Spotlight the primitive societies of her homeworld. My dog is barking again. Party, party. In the poses here. Great, of course. Okay, so anyway, this is all very difficult, but I think because this, like, the believing in good intentions is not completely ridiculous. Horizontalism will make us slow and clumsy. I don't think that just spreading out will make you weaker necessarily. Like, it's all depending on, like, interpretation. This is... God damn it. I also don't want to fucking do that because, like Patrice said, Dahlia's intentions and ideas are more progressive than her actual primitive societies. Like, I guess communism. I guess. It may work. However, although the majority of witches from our coven come from Earth, many of them predate the existence of communism. Don't worry, we'll figure out a more universal process. Patrice, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's capitalize on your intimate knowledge about your rival. What do you say is Dahlia's strongest point? Overwhelming charisma and the confidence she projects. She embodies the winds of change. Dahlia is pretty popular among young witches. Her determination, she is battle ready, and she is the most virtuous, the most incorruptible of us all. Well, virtuous. Did I say that right? I don't know. I think her determination, she is literally battle ready. But also her confidence. Let's go with determination, because she is battle ready. She has confidence, right? But sometimes she chooses words that make me think, I don't know. Let's go with determination. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, indeed. Dahlia is going to be the hardest to throw off her game. Impossible to intimidate or overwhelm. She's likely to force us to be on defense rather than offense when dealing with her. We can't expect to beat her on those grounds, but we need to at least aim to match her determination to get a bite of her cake. It promises to be tough, but I believe in you. Alright, what about her weakness? What is Dahlia's most critical flaw? God bless, how am I supposed to know? She's very impulsive, impatient, and gets angry easily. Oh, yes, me when driving. Dahlia is very green when it comes to debating, politics, or philosophy. She's very radical, lacks diplomacy. She is the least astute of the lot, easy to trick. Making daggers is the least valuable asset offered by a candidate. Okay. Okay, so listen. This one, instinctively, I would immediately go with this one because she is very, very impulsive. But then also she is very radical. But also just based off vibes, I'm gonna go with that one. Very impulsive, impatient. Good. If we can provoke her during a debate, the Coven is sure to question her ability to rule. We should be on the lookout for opportunities to get her mad during the campaign. Is this really necessary? It's your call, but if we don't exploit your opponent's flaws, it'll make it less likely for you to become the next leader. Politics are ugly, I know. But also, let me tell you, you should expect the same from your rivals. Friends or not, I'm sure they won't be pulling any punches. Be ready. I'm already regretting this. But sure, whatever. I'll handle it. Alright, now for the third candidate. What, there's more? Of course, no one told you? No, who is it? Is it Grete? Is it Grete? No one truly thinks she poses any threat to Dahlia or Jasmine, but she is a candidate nonetheless. We should study her. I believe the Star Course has a chance of surprising us all. Tell me who it is already, come on, or is it me? Are we just talking about me? Copressa, the historian witch. Oh! Hello. The eldest witch in our coven. She precedes even Adana. She precedes even Adana. Copressa is originally from Earth, but ascended way before humanity started even writing. She has an infallible memory. All events get registered inside her tree rings. She's been a really valuable source for the Cosmic Gazette. Copressa has helped us many times with our articles. The thing is that she's always played a secondary role in the Coven, just supporting us with her wisdom. But apparently, Copressa isn't a fan of change and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine or Dahlia want to take the Coven, so for the first time, she's running for leader. Her program is easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as Adana left them. Okay, runic judgment, exile, banning, exploit at the Coven's convenience, and strict quarterly controls. Moreover, she advocates for preserving Adana's corpse as some sort of oracle, to keep using her as a channel to consult with the gods and to set the direction for the Coven. Absolutely the fuck not. Whoa, fuck Copressa, absolutely. Fuck her program in any case. I know Copressa personally and she's very kind and helpful. But yes, no one wants the ghost of Adana to keep ruling over us. She has very few supporters, all among the eldest. But I wouldn't underestimate her. Copressa has this special mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she's sure to impress many voters during the campaign. Depending on how gruesome the race gets, we could scare some of the most conservative witches into switching sides from Jasmine to Copressa. I see. As long as we don't underestimate Copressa and keep her in check, it all should be fine though. Understood. Alright, are you ready to start defining our program? Do you want to take a break? No, let's get this over with, bitch, while I'm in the mindset, while I'm in it. While I'm locked in. Alright. We'll go over every point, assess our options, make some choices, and when we have a first draft, we can review any aspect to iron out the program. It's okay to borrow some ideas you may fancy from your rivals, but try to make a program that's unique enough to be your own. Okay. First point, judgment. Right now, this is where our rivals stand. Jasmine wants to form a quorum of the eldest. Dahlia wants to introduce judgment by referendum. Copressa wants to keep Adana's runic judgment. What type of judgment do you prefer? Listen, referendum is kind of fun, but what in the fuck would be a new option? Maybe there's another option to manage the Coven? Something fair but effective. What do you have in mind? To have a leadership that decides on everything without the community's input is problematic. But leaving all executive control in the hands of everyone will produce erratic results. I'm thinking of establishing some sort of ministries to compartmentalize power. Appoint experts in every matter to deal with law, exploration, magic development, resource management, culture, anything really. Set up as many ministries as necessary. All ministries will work along with the leader, but they would have the last word on their respective competencies, since they would be the ideal person to make informed decisions about each issue. And how will these ministries be appointed? Do these positions rotate? What happens if someone more competent shows up? Is the minister replaced? I mean, it's really interesting on paper, and it'll be quite effective to have dedicated witches in every important matter. But this will probably breed many power struggles within the coven, fighting for these positions or trying to earn the favor of certain ministers. I see. Not that the other options don't have downsides. I'm just pointing out what could go wrong with this idea. I think it is still worth giving it a shot if you like it, and if you're at the helm, I'm sure you'll run a tight ship and put together an excellent team. I'll help you. Honestly, this is probably the smartest thing because I can literally just look into the cards. Like, I can just write my perfect minister. Technically speaking. Yeah, avoiding corruption in this scenario relies on having a capable leader. You are a capable leader. I think you're ready to deal with any kind of judgment system you decide to go with. So, having said that, what type of judgment do you prefer? So, ministry system, technically speaking, is like every European, I think like also the American, like every European political system. And what I can tell you is, judging from my viewpoint as a teacher to be, there are supposed to be professionals with the most knowledge in the Ministry of Education. Fuck the Ministry of Education, dude. The decisions that these people have made. Oh, girl. But this is a fantasy game. And we are witches, and I have magical cards that can write the future. I don't like runic judgment. I don't like quorum of the elders because it's giving American president, and upon a referendum, literally if everyone gets to decide, like what the fuck. Let's ponder it though. Isn't Dahlia's idea of dividing all the power among members via referendum a beautiful idea? It is beautiful, indeed. It would be something far-fetched for a bigger society, but provided the coven stays within the hundreds, it's feasible. It'd still be quite cumbersome, and we need to keep in mind that the most popular opinion isn't always what's truly best. But it will always keep the majority satisfied. Will this make us weaker, but happier? I can't tell. It's never been done before in the coven that I know of. Okay, so what type of judgment do you prefer? I don't even want to know about these two. You know what? No, let's go with the ministry system. Fuck that. Gotcha. Now, to law enforcement. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warnings leading to expulsion. Dahlia advocates for an amicable agreement supported by the Arbitrage Office. Compressor wants to keep exile as punishment. What type of law enforcement do you prefer? I do want to click this. Fuck exile. Fuck exile. What type of law enforcement do you prefer? Well, glad we agree on that one. Okay, try up with a new try up with a new option. God damn it. I have troubled feelings towards punishment as a method of enforcing the law. It keeps law and order through fear, but we can't expect everyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishments constructive? Constructive how? Send bad witches to detention to do some magical studies? Not like that, but hey, that may be an idea. What about community service? Elaborate. Instead of expelling members or, gods forbid, sending them to exile, we could set up a system of assigning hours of community service depending on the severity of the infraction. Tending other witches' gardens, harvesting magic for the coven, helping the explorers, whatever is needed, really. We could pull that off, yeah. I don't know if it'll look childish or weak in the eyes of some witches, but it'll benefit the community in the long run, definitely. Alright. I don't like those. I love the community service. Let's go with that. Understood. Next is forbidden arts. These are the stances of our competitors. Competitors, Jesus. Jasmine and Compressor want to continue banning whatever they deem dangerous. Fuck that. Dahlia wants to give free access to any kind of magic, but to enforce education so we all know what we're dealing with. How do you want to go about dealing with forbidden arts? Okay, I'll see what my idea is in this sense, and then I'll look at Dahlia's, because I quite like Dahlia's idea, to be honest. There must be some middle ground between banning and free access. Some summonings or spells can save lives. They could even protect us from major evils. There's much to achieve with the careful application of some of the forbidden arts, so what about extending permits? Make it so a witch can apply to have access to certain spells or rituals, and if the Coven deems the applicant's purpose and aptitude appropriate, allow them to make use of them. That is an interesting compromise. You know more about forbidden arts than I do, so I'll go with whatever you think is better. Okay, I wanna listen to Dahlia's one. It's a ways that our Coven can benefit from some of the most powerful arts, even if they're dangerous. Maybe we shouldn't grant access instantly, but we could open them up gradually as we educate our members on the implications and responsibilities of each spell. It's a bit risky, but it'll make us way stronger in the long run. Maybe? I'm not well versed on this topic, so I'll trust your judgment. Yay. I do kind of enjoy the we're educating each other on the things, but I also think that the permit system... See, this is why I couldn't be in fucking politics. I don't fucking know, dude. Let's go with the permit system, whatever. Let's go crazy, go stupid. Wonderful. Now, on to mortal affairs. Oh, girl, I don't fucking know about those. Jasmine would, Jasmine says we should give them... guide them. Guys, come on. Jasmine says we should guide them, take care of them. Dahlia proposes cutting all ties. She believes that we shouldn't abuse our privilege over them and just let them be. Compressor wants to continue exploiting them for our benefits. What's your stance? Okay, so exploitation, we're not going to explore that one. Let's look at guidance. So far, the Coven has been exploiting mortals under Idana's command. Maybe it's time we repay the service mortal societies have been inadvertently offering us. That's a good angle, although taking care of them entails many responsibilities, as well as needing time and resources. We'll be giving up some of our Coven's momentum to charity. Not that that's necessarily bad, but it's something to bear in mind if we choose this option. I see. Cutting all ties, what's going on with that one? Oh my god, I clicked too fast. Okay. Whatever the first option was, I don't know now. And if you think about it, I believe most people would prefer not to have witches meddling with their lives. Yeah, maybe. On the other hand, we would forfeit many valuable resources. Mortals have been a great source of magic power and inspiration for our Coven. However, cutting ties will also cut all the shady practices and wrongdoing some witches have been pushing on mortals. And, to some extent, it'll let us focus on our own affairs instead of dealing with petty disputes over humans. What do you think? Okay, so, I'm definitely not for cutting all ties, because that would mean that our spider bestie, our gorgeous spider bestie, would have to give up their partner, which... I'm not gonna be that girl. Okay, what else could we do about our relationship with mortals? I don't know. If you want to propose an alternative for our program, it should be something drastically different. Just some iteration on our rivals' ideas would feel uninspired or derivative. What about this? We reveal the existence of witches to mortals. Whoa, coming out strong. What's your angle? Whatever decision we make regarding mortals will be morally grey, since they don't know about us. What I propose here is a simple concept. Truth. It'll definitely stir some chaos at the beginning, but in the end, wouldn't it be better if we develop a working relationship and make them aware of our capabilities? Let them ask directly for what they need. That is beautiful, but didn't you pay attention in school? Humanity has a troubling relationship with witches. They burned us for sports. True. They burned poor innocent women. What can they really do about the real deal? It's like revealing the existence of lions to a rabbit. They can hide or reject us, but in no way will they be able to hurt us. You're underestimating mortals' drive to destroy things. But sure, that could make our program look strong. We can spin a good angle from it. Prepare to be attacked in any debates, though. What's your stance on mortal affairs? Patrice, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm not for cutting ties. I'm not for exploiting. We could go with guiding mortals. I feel like revealing the existence. I feel like this is kind of like, it's a little bit too drastic, isn't it? It's a little drastic, isn't it? But I mean, Fortuna is right. Like, any decision that we make, it's like, still, it's like, girl, I don't know. Let's go with, oh no. Let's fucking go with that one. I don't, roger that. Oh god. Let's talk about witch duties. These are the stances. Jasmine advocates for freedom and trust, for believing that every witch will always have the coven's best interests in mind. Dahlia wants to institute some sort of magical tax, have every witch share some of their magic output for common projects. Capressa wants to keep Aidana's quarterly controls. Fuck Capressa on that one. What's the new option? Come on, Fortuna. There must be another way to make our coven stronger without abusing our members and without degrading the spirit of being in a community. In all the years you've spent at this coven, what would you say has helped bring your A-game the most? Demand, inspiration, sharing resources? Oh, I know, fucking exile. Mentorship. My mentor, Eugenia, has been a cornerstone in my development as a witch. What do you say we institute a mentorship program? That's a great idea. Right now, one of the most pressing issues within our coven is the power gap between novices and elders. It'll help to tighten the relationship between different generations of witches too. I like it. But this idea will be way better received among novices than elders. Old witches won't be really getting anything out of this deal, so it'll be a tough sell for the less charitable conservatives. A mentorship is something that requires a lot of time and work, so it'll get in the way of many of the elders' plans. You yourself will be forced to take on some apprentices. Think about what that'll mean for your lifestyle. I see. What are we going to do? So listen, it's going to influence your lifestyle. First of all, I've been exiled on this fucking rock. Okay, what lifestyle? And second of all, I'm speaking from my personal experience as a teacher to be. I don't have a problem with taking on novices. That's literally my fucking job, bitch. I think mentorship program for the win, bitch. Absolutely. And finally, we have the issue of what to do with Aidana's corpse. There are the stances of our competitors. Once Jasmine wants to devour the corpse, that way we will all absorb her magic and become considerably more powerful. Dahlia wants to scatter her remains, give them back to the cosmos, that way more witches will be able to ascend and we will become more numerous and diverse, and Compressa wants to be a little bitch about it. Okay, got it. got it. I'm not about conserving and I'm not about devouring. I want to hear what scattering the remains has to offer and what the new option is, because devouring, I am already, like Fortuna. Fortuna is already fucking... like, she is overpowered. So, devouring Aidana, scary, dude. Being even more powerful, like, what am I gonna do? Fucking, am I going to be the Cosmic Wheel? Like, what? No, thank you. Let's hear what's this about. Maybe we should scatter Aidana's remains. I mean, power for the sake of power is a bit pointless, and allowing more women to ascend and become witches seems the more humane thing to do. You're probably right. Opening the gates to potentially double our size will definitely stir some chaos in these times of change. But who cares? There's also power in numbers. Just bear in mind that advocating for scattering Aidana's remains will earn us the sympathies of the novices and discomfort from the elders, and vice versa. What do you want to do? What's the new option? Like, what else is there? What if... Nah, that's too much. Spit it out. We're brainstorming here. A wild idea could lead to something interesting. What if only the leader gets to eat Aidana, all by herself? Absolute Fortuna, shut the fuck up! What if you hoard Aidana's power all to yourself, you're saying? Yes, become some sort of super leader. If it becomes a tradition, whoever is in charge will become more and more powerful with each generation, inheriting all the power of their predecessors. What's English? Just accept how I pronounce that word, thank you. Working towards a godlike figure who can safeguard the coven from any evil? That is dangerous. Not a lot of people will agree with this plan. But if you manage to pull it off, you will become extremely fucking powerful. I don't want to imagine what that would imply for your powers. You will be able to rewrite reality itself if needed. I'll support you if that's what you want. Honestly, I kind of like that idea. However, if at some point someone is appointed next leader and they suck ass, but they get all the powers from the witches before that, absolutely not. And if the next person gets to inherit like Aidana's fucking sick ass powers, as well as Fortuna's overpowered shit, like they are like literally at some point you're gonna turn into the Cosmic Wheel. Like it's the fuck. I think I'm gonna go with scattering the remains and giving power to many, because this option honestly would fucking scare me. Alright, that's a wrap then. Let's review the program as a whole now. This program is unique enough. I think we are offering quite an interesting option over the plans of our rivals. Are you happy with it? Would you like to change anything? Okay, ministry system, like that. Community servers, love that. Permit system, reveal the existence of witches, probably is the scariest thing to me, and mentorship program, love that. Free Aidana's magic, welcome new witches. You know what? Fuck it. That's fucking... I'm happy with it. Great, wonderful, fantastic. Now, take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it, believe it, make it yours. Do I have to take a picture of this shit so that I can always remember what the fuck my own stance is? Probably, right? Okay, picture taken. You're going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals and the whole coven. But most importantly, I'm gonna need you to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. I'd rather do this without slogans. No, absolutely not a slogan. Finally, something fun. It's been fun all the way for me so far. You're really enjoying yourself behind that haughty pose, huh? You bet. What would you like to use as a slogan? Make our coven right again. Definitely the fuck not. Take fate into thy hands. Where are we, fucking Middle Ages? Stronger together, a real sisterhood, a very happy coven. I think a real sisterhood. Fucking make our coven great again. Help me, Jesus, dude. I think I'm gonna go with the real sisterhood. Very loaded. I like it. Loaded? How? It implies that what Aidana built wasn't a real sisterhood, but it doesn't insult her directly. It's a slogan that pleads for change, and the word sisterhood is a lovable term. I can work with this, great job. Nice, thank you. We're almost done. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that, we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there are any streets and space to plaster with my face. We'll send posters to everyone we know, from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces, like temples or cosmic markets. That's not really my style at all. That's why I'm here, to do all the nasty marketing you're too self-conscious to do. I just want all this to be over. A few weeks, a couple of months at max, and this will be but a memory. You've done 200 years of exile. I'm sure you can endure this. Okay, I give up. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I was thinking that your new cards have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose the poster yourself? Do I have a choice? Not really. You're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. Oh, brother. Have I already said that I absolutely fucking hate this? Okay, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm gonna make this into a speedboat. I can't think and talk at the same time. Alrighty guys, I'm just gonna come to you from this point of decorating, because god fuck, I am kind of lost. I kind of like this, but I also kind of don't. You know, I'm kind of on the fence. Like, it's not that you could actually give me any form of input. Like, we could go with that. That is honestly wild. That looks wild, dude. Is that too many lines? I'm just gonna go with that. Fuck it. Fuck it. What do you think? Pretty cool. You can never have too many stars on a political poster. Shut the fuck up, Patrice. Should I give it another try? No, it's good. I like it. It's powerful in a very unique way. That sounds like it's fucking shit, Patrice. Like, choose your wording differently, okay? If anything, it does a great job of capturing your essence. We should send this to a museum once the race is over. Fucking Patrice, shut up. Great, we are ready to win this race. Finally, honestly, I'm really not cut out for this. Yes, you are. Fate provided you with the mean sister to make sure of it. Just my luck. Now, to the unavoidable question. Why don't you draw a card to make sure we win this? That would be cheating. Why do we put in this much work then? And yeah, it's been on my mind this whole time. Honestly, it's been on my mind this whole fucking time. But I'm kind of scared that we're gonna draw one of them fucked up cards. I believe we should do it. I'm sure that others will be using their own arts to get ahead of the race. It doesn't come without its risks, though. There's always a chance I draw a card that doesn't offer any favorable results to us. And once drawn, there's no going back. We could assure our victory, but we could also doom us and make all of our efforts futile. Right. Well, you know your deck better than anyone. Our chances of winning through sheer effort are pretty decent, I'd say. But if you want to remove the anxiety from the competition by determining the outcome, I'm in. Honestly, yes, I know my deck, and my deck usually is pretty fucked up. So I'm gonna say it's too risky, let's just do our best. Alright. We should at least look for opportunities during the race to use the deck on our rivals. They'll have to agree to ask something of the deck, though. I don't do divination without consent. That's where I draw the line. Okay. I'll try to come up with ways to seduce them into getting readings. Suit yourself. Oh, cute little... Oh, what the fuck? This is so cute! Please wait here. Eugenia will be here in a minute. What is this? Am I dead? Oh, no, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Why not? Protocol. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you're extremely lucky. Eugenia is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. A what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much, but everything is going to be alright. I must go. Just get comfortable. But, bye! Love her. Okay, only these 3 spots that I can look at, or anything else over here? No, okay, I'm going to look at the window. I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? Okay, look at the fire. Oh, so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? Oh, Fortuna, baby. Just get comfortable. My clothes are still wet. And how did this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit, I still have the keys of the food truck on me. I hope even Patrice managed to get back home okay. This place makes me want to reach a row. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility. Gravity feels different too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling... This isn't fear. It's excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. Oh, Eugenia, you look so fucking sick. I love you already. Relax. I'm here to look after you. Oh, you look so sick, dude. That is one cool ass design. You were from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in this universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. My kin are what human witches call deer folk. Oh, and you're a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes, congratulations! You ascended. Please, don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. Oh, girl boss. Everything is set to go. Okay, the game's saved. I need to check how long I've been recording. 1 hour 14! Girls, okay. The game just saved. I just checked. Wait, let me actually... Game saved 0 minutes ago. It just saved. This is perfect because I need to fucking take a break. I need to take a break. Also fucking love how Mars is looking in through the window, dude. That needs to be my fucking cover for this episode. Anyways, this was an exciting episode. Also very much politics. Almost too much politics for me, besties. But with that being said, really hope that you enjoyed this. I would love to hear your opinions on the choices that we were able to make. I would love to hear what you would have chosen because I'm not built for this, dude. I need some different input. This was a wild, but I'm pretty happy that we kind of pulled this kind of pre-election thing through in one video. Very proud of that. But yeah, with that being said, really hope you enjoyed this. Really hope that I will see you guys in the next one where we will continue with our political stuff. And until then, I suggest you guys stay spooky, people. Goodbye!
Yeah.